I want to talk about heartbreak and like dating and all this kind of stuff. If you're someone that's maybe recently been dating, or you've had a girlfriend or someone you love, and you've had to stop seeing them, you're kind of where I'm going with this video. Now, at the end of last year, I was talking to someone, and kind of the beginning of this year, we started meeting up and we started dating, right? You know, I was probably very naive to say that she was perfect at the time. Not long after I thought this, she went. We stopped talking and we both had to move on. I've never been in a relationship with someone, and I didn't really know how to process it at first. I felt like the whole world had ended. So because I'd put so much time into always thinking about this person every single day, because, you know, I got obsessed with this whole relationship. Never experienced a relationship you can imagine. Because I'd put so much time and thought and just always thinking about this person, it made it harder to kind of run away from it all and move on, pretty much. If I was to give advice to someone that's just, you know, they're going for the same thing as me, always love yourself, you know, don't get carried away with paying attention to loving someone so much. If you get to kind of appreciate yourself and do things that you want to do as well. So another point I want to make is get your ass in the fucking gym. Get your ass moving, you know, get moving about, take up a sport, you know, find a hobby or something like that. But I think doing exercise is just a brilliant thing overall to do, that just overall lifts your mood up. I believe it releases stress or dopamine or something by actually moving about, like scientifically. I'm no scientist, so don't hold me to that. Another thing, and this is very, very important, is stay off of social media. If you're going for anything like this, it's so important that you just literally try and stay off social media as much as you can. If you are sad and you're depressed about something, and you're probably going to watch a bunch of videos that are also sad, and it's not going to go away, because Instagram and all these things are going to keep offering you, they're going to keep showing you more of what you're demanding. You're going to find all these sad videos, you know, about depression and breaking up and all these kind of things, all this sad stuff. It's not going to make you feel any better watching sad video after sad video. If you compare yourself to being in this really shit situation, like, you know, you've broken up or whatever, and you see one couple on Instagram that's like, you know, maybe they're really happy, it's going to remind you of, you know, what you no longer have. You just switch your phone off and just, you know, stay in the gym, get out on a run, get outdoors, you know. The question that is mostly asked when there's a breakup is, how do I move on? How long does it take till I stop thinking about this person? I think the way I think about it, right, and I've heard this before, and it's that you're not really trying to move on when something happens like this. You're just trying to live with accepting reality, trying to make sense of it all. You don't ever forget that person that you love that much. You have to live with the understanding of the whole situation. Time goes by, all these things, all these emotions, it just gets further and further away. Time is the biggest healer. I think that time teaches us the most lessons. The first day of a breakup is the worst. You can't talk to that person, you know? You spend every single day talking to that person, it feels like, and now all of a sudden you're not supposed to. You know, like I say, I still think about it, but, you know, I'm at the point where I've accepted what's happened. You can move past it. You absolutely can move past it. One day it feels impossible, and then you might not forget it, but it won't hurt anymore. Guys, look at this view. It's majestic. I think that's enough of me rambling on. You're not alone. Millions of people experience stuff like this all the time. Work on yourself, become someone that is unrecognizable to that version of you that was with her. Become unrecognizable, become a fucking beast. They don't know me, son. No, but it's true. You need to work on yourself. It's the only way forward. Take care, guys.